Good morning, IB2, the examiners, Dr. Abang Muhammad Tizam and Mr. Rasli. My name is Ivan Estrada Gabriel with a matrix number of 63264. My final project is the installation of cableway system for better pineapple handling in highland area of Kampung Sinulihan, Tuaran Sabah, under the supervision of Dr. Ana Sakura. The presentation is divided into three parts, which is introduction, literature review, and methodology. Each part will be discussed further in the next slide. First, introduction. In the introduction, we discuss on what problem that we face that actually trigger the project to be conducted, and what objective that we want to achieve at the end of the project. The project is conducted in a rural area of Sabah named Kampung Sinulihan. This village is located approximately 86 km from Kota Kinabalu, the capital of Sabah. This village sits on a mountainous area. The agriculture is the main economic activity, and one of it is pineapple farming. However, due to steep topography, there are limited access roads constructed, and most farms are not accessible by road. Therefore, the farmer have to use traditional rattan basket called wakid to transport their product to the nearest access road. To solve the problem experienced by the community, a cableway system is proposed. Why we choose the system? Basically, there are three advantages of the system, which is first, it has lower installation and maintenance costs. Second, the system causes lower environment damage, and lastly, it has high reliability. The cableway system are proposed because the conventional method of transporting, which is using the wakid, take a longer time to transport due to limited capacity. The farmer also exposed to accident risk due to uneven terrain and slippery, especially during the rainy season. The cableway system is expected to increase the productivity of the farm. There are three main objectives that we want to achieve throughout the project, which is first, to determine the related parameter of cableway system. Second, to develop a cableway system, and lastly, to verify the cableway system. The second part of the presentation is literature review, in which we study deeper to find information related to project from various sources. In pineapple farming, we are interested to find the information regarding the planting method, harvesting cycle, and economic perspective. According to Bartholomew, the pineapple are best to be planted in acidic soil, and it's only need approximately 11 to 14 months for the pineapple able to be harvested. The price for pineapple in September 2020 is RM2.50 per kilogram. The cableway system are widely used in various fields such as urban transportation, mining, and agriculture. Each of them propose a different design and layout based on their purpose. The cableway system able to install and utilize even in steep slope and muddy soil. By comparing the past study, we came up with the conclusion that cableway system is made up of motor, cable, carrier, and post. Each component has its own responsibility and rely on each other to ensure the system works smoothly and effectively. Next, the final part of the project is methodology. In this chapter, we discuss on how the project should be conducted in manner so it runs smoothly. The flowchart is the backbone of the whole project. It shows the workflow of the project from the start to the end. Throughout the project, it involves a decision making whether the design will be accepted or need improvement. In the concept generation phase, we identify the main function and sub-function of the system. Then, we determine the component of the system. The component can be made of different material. For the project, there are 5 main components, which is cable, motor, post, carrier, and driver. Next, trees methodology is a series of methods for us to find the best design for the project. First, we do a component analysis to classify the components according to its group, whether system component, supersystem component, or product. The second step in trees methodology, we do an interaction analysis. In this step, we determine what components interact to each other. However, it doesn't show exactly how it interacts, but we can see that some interaction is undesired. The data from the interaction analysis can be summarized in functional modeling. The interaction that denote as positive sign show an interaction that is needed and important. However, for the negative sign is undesired and unavoidable. This interaction can be minimized in trees analysis. Trees analysis is a method to solve a contradiction of two features that denote as negative sign in functional modeling. This analysis allows us to evaluate our design based on the solution offered. In design embodiment, we classify each component based on its working mechanism and try to illustrate the whole system to show the full operation. Then, we determine the configuration of the system. It shows how each component should be oriented and placed as for a real setup. The motor is the main power source of the cableway system. To select the most suitable motor, a few elements need to be considered, such as gradient of the slope, length of the cable, velocity, and weight of the load. Installation is the most critical step in the project. Each component will be installed as per design and defined. This process begins with path clearance and creating footing for the post. Finally, the commissioning and validation process. The aspect that need to be verified is the time taken, weight of the load, velocity of the system, and the condition of the pineapple before and after transportation. That's all from me. Thank you.